Hey guys, I don't know what my channel is gonna be yet, like what the vibes are yet. I've been watching like a lot of different content. I've been watching so much content just like my whole life, period. And I know like the things I like and the things I don't like. Like I really love classical music, so I would like to incorporate that into like more music into my stuff. But at the same time, it's really hard for me to get music that I can use. So yeah, that's hard. This segment is just like what I want my channel to be. I don't know if I'm gonna do like a full video. This probably incorporate it into a vlog because I mostly want to do vlogs. I don't really care about anything else. Sit down videos I don't really like watching them, to be honest. Unless like I get like a huge thing, maybe I'll just sit down and answer a whole bunch of questions. But I already did that for my vlogmas and I hated it. I posted it and I hated it. So yeah. Tomorrow is my second week of school. Next week is basically the week that I decide whether I'm gonna move out or I'm gonna continue doing lifts or get a car. Like literally next week I'm gonna decide that. And I am leaning to moving out. It's just simple as that. The only thing there's so many things I don't like about moving out. Number one, if I hate everyone around me, like if I start feeling really lonely during school, I don't have my brothers or my sisters to just like simply just yap at sometimes. At the same time, I think a little bit of independence will be good for me. Just simple as that. Finding myself, even like I'm pretty good at being alone, but I haven't really been alone for like I'm a loner. Do you know what I'm saying? But I haven't really been alone with without family. Not really close to me. Anyways, I bought a few things from Staples, but I bought this calculator because on my first day in my calculus class, the boy in front of me had this calculator and she was walking around just like, talking to people. I guess she knew some of them from last semester because they took Calc 1. I don't know. And she was walking around and she was like, wow, like you have a nice calculator, to the boy in front of me, like, and it's valid calculator. And she looked at me like, that calculator is actually illegal. I'm like, do you know what this calculator is? She was like, kept going, like, do you know what this calculator? I'm like, this is my first semester here, bestie. I don't know, but I got it though. So oops, I am scared to use this. I'm scared because like this doesn't even have like to change it into like a fraction like on this one. Like this is the one I used throughout all of high school. I mean, it's not this one. This one's a Pro, but I use a TI-36 for all of high school. And it was always valid. So the TI-30 is crazy to me. Yeah, give me 1 second. Definitely gonna watch a video on that pronto, but I understand some of it now. Hopefully I can understand it more before my test. Yeah. Anyways, I also got me a notebook because my discrete mathematics teacher, I think I said this to you guys, he really loves paper. So I ordered myself some 2 other stuff from Amazon. There's some stuff I needed. Just like every time I walk around campus, like I wish I had it. For example, caffeine. Like I desperately need caffeine some days. And so I ordered first off, I ordered myself a little port thingamabobber. I ordered myself this because I carry around a lightning port with me all day, but I don't have a USB-C charger, but I don't want to hold 2 chargers, so I'm hoping that if I just get an adapter, I could just switch it up. I bought myself actual caffeine, so I bought myself a 16 pack. After I had some, now I'm kind of addicted. The grape is amazing. It's like basically Fanta, but with caffeine. Like that's like literally my favorite thing ever. I would like to leave to school and have like coffee with me because the more energized I am, the more like I want to talk to people and like I say stuff and like, you know, like have a good day, you know. So I bought myself a thermal. I ordered those 3 stuff, and I'm also still waiting for the stuff I bought for clothes later on. I just like talking to you guys, and this is like the only time I could talk to you guys really, when no one else is in my room. So that's why I always bring up my camera and I just yap. So yeah. I'm gonna talk about like how my week was actually. My first impressions of a 4-year college. So I went on both campuses, the Marietta and the KSU campus. Since I am a computer science major, I am mostly on the Marietta campus. And personally, I really like the Marietta campus. The vibes there are nice. And I also don't feel so overstimulated by the amount of people, but there's just a good enough amount of people there, you know what I mean? And the campus is pretty small, but like I like how all like the rooms are, how every like building you walk into is like, it feels so nostalgic somehow, if you know what I mean. I really like that. One thing I don't like, however, about the like building and instructors, the math building, their like desk their desk is so small. I hate it so much. Like the table part, it's so small. Like I cannot have my tablet out and like a piece of paper out at the same time. Like I have to choose, and I hate that because yeah. I mean, it probably is gonna make me better in the long run, but yeah, I can complain. Okay, I don't know. I really do like being on campus. I went to both of the libraries. I don't know if the Kennesaw campus has multiple libraries, but I went to one of the libraries. The library, I actually forgot the name. Oh, it was the Sturgis Library. I went to that library, at the KSU, and I honestly disliked it. I think it was I'm pretty sure. You correct me if I'm wrong, but the library at the Lawrence V. Johnson Library at the Marietta campus, it seems a little bit newer. Correct me if I'm wrong. That makes more sense. That does make sense because I think makes sense because Marietta is still being built on, and so is KSU. So who the fudge knows? But I really like that. I really love the Lawrence V. Johnson Library. It's one of my favorite libraries. I love the study rooms. But hey, I haven't really sat down and kept the Sturgis that much. It was like a 30-minute in and out just to like see how it is and stuff like that. It's just a lot. There's a lot of people. KSU is pretty huge. That's why I like the Marietta better a little bit because it's a lot smaller and it's chiller. So that's my overall feels about like the place. The people, I think they're pretty nice. I haven't really actually sat and talked to anyone except for a person in my math class. And we just try to work on like a math problem together. That's like basically all. Like we didn't really talk, but I said a lot of thank yous because a lot of them are open up the doors, like help open up the doors, but I heard once, like I was just walking and some girl was like behind me, like, man, there's like no one opening, like keeping the doors open, like they slam my face all the time. Like, oh, well, like I actually haven't had that experience. It's my first week here though, so I had no idea, but people have been nice enough to leave the door open for me at least, or I leave the door open for them and they say thank you a lot of times. So I did talk to a person in my programming lab. I feel like I might talk to them more because my lab is a really small class, and I feel like when there's like a problem to solve, I will talk to them more. Oh, I talked to a lot of people in my Italian class. I forgot I have that class. I'm sorry. I do talk to a lot of people in my Italian class because we have to. It's an Italian class. We have to speak Italian. So yeah, they seem all pretty nice. I didn't really have any qualms. There's no one that I want to talk more to though. Do you know what I'm saying? Like to become friends with. classes in general, I guess. So if you guys didn't know, I have like 5 classes, I believe. I have a program and problem solving 2 class, I have the lab for it, and I have a calculus class, a calculus 2 class, a discrete mathematics class, Italian, and then my fundamental game design class and development class. That class is online, so I haven't really done anything with it yet because they actually don't. I hate this. I heard people say this when I was in my last college, that sometimes they don't open like all of their coursework for online classes, but I never had that happen to me, and now it's happening to me, and it's honestly the worst because I would love to get ahead because the class is not that, it wouldn't be that hard, I'm guessing. There's a lot of projects I see, but I thought it was on the 13th everything opens up and I can actually do stuff. Yeah, it begins January 13th, but I can read the textbook, so I might just get ahead of reading the textbook. And that's my fundamental game design class. Let's talk about my programming problem solving class, my 2 majors. I mean, I'm not double majoring. I'm majoring in computer science. I have a concentration in network security, and then my minor is game design until maybe I'll change it, but I feel really good about these 3 things. It took me a while to figure that out because I was first going to school for cybersecurity, and then I'm like, I like to be creative, so like I like the ability to know that I can become creative. So that's like, okay, maybe I should just do something more broader because I still do like the thought of cybersecurity, but I also want to have options, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, my program problem solving class, I really like this class. The lecturer is top tier. He's like chill. He doesn't go that fast for me. He goes perfect speed. Everything that you could ever want to see in this class you can get ahead of because like they post out the lecture notes 500 years in advance. It's really, really great. The lab to it is pretty okay. The lab gets taught by the teacher's assistants. I'm pretty sure that's what they call the TAs. And like he's nothing special. Yeah, nothing special there. I just have to take that. There's nothing I can do about that class. I wanted to change it, but I had a class with a other TA that seemed a little bit cooler, but I mean, sorry, this TA was available for the lab was available for a time that works for me. Basically, what I'm trying to say. Anyways, I do have a person that's in my lab that's also in my lecture class, so that's pretty fun. My Italian class, I really like my Italian class. I study Italian now like every day. It's been great. Like, yeah, I like the thought of learning a new language, and I've been trying to do that for a while now. First I wanted to learn Latin. I don't know why. It's because I was a theater major. It's because I was really interested in theater, and I thought Latin was good to learn for theater and everything. I do regret it. I loved Latin though, like my first year when I took it, and then I moved in and yeah, everything happened. And I had a horrible teacher, depression. Y'all know how it goes. Didn't learn Latin. I did try to learn Spanish in like 8th grade. Spanish gave me the heebie-jeebies. It scared me because my teacher was scary. A lot of times it's the teacher's fault. A lot of times it is the teacher's fault. Yeah, my Italian class is amazing. I had to talk to a lot of people in there. There's gonna be a lot of group projects, and I just want to go to Italy one day, so I'm happy I'm taking the class. Simple as that. And then my math class, my calculus 2 class. I'm so happy for that class because I actually got a good teacher. Like she explains stuff in like ways where it's just so simple. Like some teachers just explain stuff in a way that it makes like you want to explode your brain. Like they teach you in like the most hardest way ever. Like I don't know why sometimes they don't make the connection that we learn a part of this in like algebra or something like that. I was talking to this with like a classmate one day. We learn algebra, just explain it in a way that it is algebra, but then add the difference. You know what I mean? Like, why can't you just do that? But yeah, I'm happy with my teacher. My teacher is really good. Her lecture notes are pretty great. I just need to put in the work for that class, and I know that just a lot of work is going to be needed in that class, because math is probably the only class here that I'm actually going to struggle with, like actually struggle. Like, if I get a C, I will be happy. Okay, I will be happy. I'm not trying to hit a C. I would like to get an A in all my classes, but if I get a C, it is what it is. I'm happy. I'm done with calculus too. That's basically it. Okay. And then I have a discrete mathematics class. I don't know what this class is. I don't understand it. I mean, okay, I'm understanding it, but I don't understand why I have to take it. I guess because computer science, I'm guessing. It's not the worst. It really isn't. It's just a lot of tests and math. Like, you have to like a lot of readable math. Do you know what I mean? Like proofs and stuff. Word problem. That's what I don't really like word problems, but like, hey, if there's a time to get better at it, it's now, I guess. So, so amazing. Yeah, my teachers actually, every time I go to class, I feel like I'm about to fall asleep. So, and last time I went to the class, I came out, I'm like, oh man, like everybody knows stuff. Like, these people are like either they're like engineer majors or like flipping mathematics majors. And like, okay, these people actually like math and they understand it more than I do. And I'm like, I say I'm pretty good at math. I'm probably average at math, at least understanding it easily. I'm not really like fast. Do you know what I mean? I'm fast at understanding, but I'm like, it takes a while for me to do it. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And I'm really bad at memorizations of math stuff, usually though. Like integration, the derivatives and stuff like that. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know if that made sense. There's a lot of people in that class that knew stuff, and like they just are able to just like easily process it, even if they didn't know like step by step on how to do the problem. I think that's my problem. I need to know the step by steps on how to do it. At least once. I need to just see someone do it at least once for me, and then maybe I can figure out a way to do it twice, like by myself. The first day I went to it, I'm like, okay, this seems pretty easy. But then I didn't look back at my notes, and then the second day when it came back, I'm like, oh. And people were like answering stuff, and like, I was like, where are you guys are getting this from, bro? Like, where are you guys getting from? But then right after that class, I'm like, bro, I need to step it up. I need to step it up. All my math classes, I need to step it up. Because like, I can answer any classes in any question in any other class I'm taking, but math, I know I need to step it up. So I just studied math for about like 2 hours straight. And I think I'm doing pretty good. I think I'm doing very good. I still need a bit more time in, more work in. I need focus, hone in onto those classes, but also not forget about the other classes because they are my majors. I think I talked about every class I'm taking now. I'm really happy with my schedule. I'm really happy I got fundamental of game design on here. I wish it was in person though, because I would like to meet more people. Anyways, now for like my extracurricular activities I'm expecting to be doing. There's this game, this is the KSU Game Design and Development Club that I want to join. And I'm in their Discord already. I see their schedule, and they're doing something different this semester where they're actually gonna like create games there. And as I don't have that much experience, I'm gonna be for real, but I feel like I'm a pretty. I was gonna write because there's like an introduction page in the Discord that I don't have to, but I'm gonna do it. But there's like you're supposed to tell you like what your specialties in there. I'm like, I don't really have anything so far. I am a really beginner level programmer, but I think I'm pretty good at problem solving. Do you know what I mean? And it reminds me of a class I took in my community college, and we had to like fill out a thing like what type of like person are you, and like what type of like are you a leader or something like that. And there's another one. It was like kind of like a support, and I was like, man, I'm that person. Like I love just being able to help wherever I can. Do you see what I'm saying? Like in theater, I used to just help wherever I could. Like if they needed me painting, I would paint. If they needed me to like saw some, actually I never saw a wood. I was too scared of that. But like basically, I would do anything. Like if they needed me help with lights, I would help. I feel most fulfilling when like people want me to help, and I'm like, sure, I can help. Like I feel like that's how I made most of my friends, like in all my life. Like, yeah, I can help. And then I want to join this book club. I'm talking about it. I emailed them, seeing when they actually meet. They haven't said anything. I really want to join a book club. I like reading. I like reading. Yeah, there's not really that much. I think I just love readers. Like if I can friend all the readers ever and then like make my own book club, I would be so happy. But yeah, LGBTQ Resource Center. But like I obviously want to do all of their events. Oh yeah, and I want to join the roller skating club. They meet up though like really late at night, and yeah, I just don't really like that. Yeah, if I get a apartment there near there, then of course I would do it. But like, you guys already know my issue about that. That's all the stuff about clubs. My goal really is to just like make the most out of everything here. Obviously, I want to make friends. I already told you guys this. I just feel like being in college is really like what Nicole Lano says is really what you make of it. And I just want to make it the best. I just really want to try my hardest to like make it as good as like to do everything I can, so I can like say I did it. I went there. I experienced it. And hopefully I had a good time. Hopefully I do have a good time. I'm having a great time right now. So yeah, that's good. It feels like a dream. I've always dreamt about going to college. Going to college was like always such a big thing in my mind. I obviously didn't do it like the traditional way. Yeah, maybe I kind of regret that a little bit. But I'm happy I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? This is 31 minutes. This could be its own video. Now I just gotta think about moving out, maybe potentially.
I ain't trying to bother. You're moving me in all the right ways. Waiting for the signal. I wanna go down and watch it fall down.